Hello, hello. Okay, I think I need that. I might not need that. Let's see. Hello, Brenda Duncan. There's Kathy. Kathy is going to come up with me and talk about salads. She done a wonderful video. I think she put it up this morning. I just saw it today about her salmon salad that she made at 10 o'clock at night. Hey, Shelly. Let's see. All right. Shelly and Kathy are members of our channel. We appreciate that. Let's see. All right. We are going to talk to Kathy in just a minute about salads, and we're going to talk about some other things. I was thinking when I was talking to Kathy about salads and going to have her come on and talk about her salads, and she's fixing to do a series. I got thinking about soup. I thought, well, my thing is soup. I love soup, especially this time of year. And so that's kind of my comfort food. And you can make any kind. I mean, soup is just like salad is a huge. Can't hear me. Well, can anybody else hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Kathy can't hear me. So let me know if you can hear me. I don't see, I'm not muted. Okay. Shelly hears me. I'm going to break. Kathy, can you hear me now? Kathy, let me know if you can hear me now. Shelly can hear me. So I'm going to keep talking. Like salad and soup are so much alike as far as the possibilities are endless. You can make any kind of salad and put all kinds of stuff in it. And the same with soup. You can make all kinds of different soups and put anything in it. And like I said, my thing is soup. I love soups, especially through the winter. And I usually can plenty of soup so that I can take some for lunches and stuff, and have it quick. There's Lee. I'm here driving, so I can't comment. Okay. Shelly said, I was just watering my garden. It's hot here. 75, but more like 85 in the sun. That's nice. And there's Blue Farm. Hello, Blue Farm. Okay. So anyway, so we're going to talk about some other things. We'll bring Kathy up. Let's see. I am partially myself getting back on keto. I'm going to do keto for a while because I started hurting again, inflammation and all from eating carbs and sugar. It happens every time. And when I'm on keto, whether I lose weight or not, on keto, I feel better. I have more energy and I don't hurt so bad. So for me, keto is a good option because it's a pretty easy diet for me most of the time. Sometimes carbs and sugar tempts you and then it's not. But usually keto is pretty easy for me and I feel better on it. Hey, Joy Bliss Life. So Kathy is I'm going to call her the queen of salad because she's been doing all kinds of salads. And she makes some amazing looking salads. And she's fixing to do a series. So, and soups. Yeah. Love it if you could share some soup recipes. I have a few. I have a couple. I have my favorite one. My favorite one is the sinigang. It is a Filipino soup. It's a Filipino dish. It's kind of a soup, but I think maybe they don't make it as soupy. But I think it is a soup. I mean, I think they do. I think it is a soup. I consider it a soup. But it's sinigang and is made with tamarind. And I have done like 3 videos on that because I love it so much. I love the tamarind. I think that Kathy was in the little thing down here waiting, and she left, so maybe she still couldn't hear, and maybe she's gonna try again, and then we'll bring her up. Uh, Blue Farm said, I did keto, love it. I went from 260 to 202. Wow. I stopped and regret it. Need to start again. That's what I only lost 25 pounds on it, but I had lost 25 pounds and I felt so much better and had energy. And then I got off of it. I don't remember why or when. I just somewhere along the way kind of got off of it and gained the weight back, and I'm hurting again. And oh, my joints are killing me. And so I know I need to get back on it. Um, Now, Joy Bless Life said, I don't like keto for me because I crave fresh fruit. Well, I do berries. I do all the different kinds of berries. I do strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, you know, and raspberries, whatever, berries. You can have berries on it. So I do all the berries, especially strawberries. I keep frozen strawberries all the time. Um, but I agree with you. I agree with you that there's so many fruits and vegetables you can't eat that it's kind of, but it's just been the easiest diet for me to stick to. And like I said, I feel better. It's great for inflammation, and that is a big problem for me is the inflammation. So anyway, I'm getting back on that, and I'm watching a few people. Just want to spit this out before I bring Kathy up. I'm watching a few people that are doing it too. Tangi at Freedom Homestead is getting back on keto. She had done keto before, and she's getting back on it now and starting to do a wellness Wednesday. And so if she does kind of, she talks about healthy eating in general, healthy living in general. But she is getting back on the keto, and she's doing a wellness Wednesday. So check that out. She has agreed, y'all. Tangi has agreed to come on here one day. One Thursday, Tangi's going to come on here and talk to us. She couldn't do it right now, and she's supposed to let me know when. But sometime in the near future, Tangi's going to come on and talk to us one day live, and that'll be awesome. And I've talked to Farmer Meemaw. Farmer Meemaw is what she used to be, and then she was a hot mess on a mission, and she is back on keto. So we're going to have her come on sometime soon. And I've been watching, because of Tangi, I started watching Shakima. Her channel is one mom, two girls, two boys, 8 in all. That's the name of her channel. One mom, two girls, two boys, 8 in all. I'm not sure where the 8 comes in because that's just 5, but she counts 8. I don't know. Her name's Shakima, and Tangi had talked about her. And Tangi got back on keto just in the last week or so. She done her last 2 Wednesdays. She talked about keto. She had got off keto doing low carb. I had too, but it just doesn't work as well. And anyway, she talked the last yesterday. Yesterday she talked about Shakima, and Shakima does keto. And let me tell y'all, if forget the keto, you have to go watch Shakima. Shakima is awesome. She's a good Christian lady. She brings up, her Christianity some, but she's raising some kids. She does some like frugal budget type stuff. But this one video I watched last night, she was doing her Thanksgiving meal keto style, but she's hilarious. Whether you're into the keto or not, you should go watch the first 15 or 20 minutes of that video of her doing Thanksgiving. Excuse me, I've got a dry throat. Of her doing Thanksgiving was hilarious. And she talks about really, I loved, she's very inspirational. and she was doing greens. Get to the part where she's talking about doing greens for Thanksgiving, and it was just hilarious. And she says this often in there and talking. She says we're gonna live our best life, and she said she was talking about the greens and how she was opening up a can of greens, and she said some people will make you feel bad for not doing certain things, you know. And she said like opening up a can, you know, like she said I have canned my own. I've washed them and cleaned them. Excuse me. She said I've washed them and cleaned them and you know, stripped them of the stem and made greens that way. She said, but and people will make you feel bad because you don't do things the way they do or the way they think you ought to do. But there's no shame. She said she was talking about the greens, and she said we ain't got time for that over here. I laughed so hard. She is so funny. She said, we ain't got time for that over here. And talking about opening up a can of greens instead of, you know, going through the process of doing fresh greens and all that. And she opened up a can. She said, we ain't got time for that over here. But she was hilarious. So it is one mom, one of my mods, if you can find it, and I'll be glad for you to post it. I should have done it in my description. I put Kathy's link in my description if anybody needed that. I don't think I put this one, but it's one mom, two girls, two boys, 8 in all. That's a long name. Yeah, I can put it right here, but I don't have the link. One mom, two girls, two boys, 8 in all. That's what the name of the channel is, but I don't have the link. So if somebody can go get that, that'd be great. And if not, let's see. That's the name of her channel right there. She could have made it a little easier, but anyway, she's hilarious. If nothing else, go watch her Thanksgiving meal, making her Thanksgiving meal. I think the title of it's Thanksgiving something another, and it was just a few days ago. And it's at least watch the first 20 minutes of it. She's hilarious. You'll want to watch the rest of it because she's so funny. Anyway, all right. So let's see. Did I miss anything? No. Okay, we'll bring Kathy up and then we'll talk some more. Here we go. This is Kathy from Living Miracle Homestead. What happened? You couldn't hear me?
I couldn't hear you. And here I am now trying to copy this link. And I'm echoing. Why am I echoing? Okay, make sure this is off. Make sure this one's off.
Hold on.
I was trying to pull that up in case somebody else didn't pull it up. Well, let me see here. Get this real quick.
Loud music.
Copy. And okay, where do I put
it? Loud music. I don't hear any loud music. I hear my dogs are barking.
Paste. Okay, I got it on there. Hallelujah.
Okay. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
That was
okay. Kathy put the link up. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Shelly said we look beautiful today. Well, I have to go see my mom, so I had to clean up and get ready. I've been cleaning the house all morning and dealing with some dead baby rabbits. One of them's not dead yet, but probably will because she's not taking care of them. So
well, now Teresa, she might make it because the mother never stays in there with them. You know, they only go in there once a day to feed them, or twice a day. I mean, so they may be all right. If they get enough warmth in there, they may be all right.
I know one of them's dead because it done got stiff.
Yeah.
And then another one is not moving. I'm not sure about it.
Did you rub it and try to warm it up?
Yeah. The one that but it never did get stiff. It was still limp. But the one that I warmed up is moving and started making like a crying noise. And Lee told me, put him back, leave him alone. Lee yelled at me. He said, put him back and leave him alone. Quit fooling with them. So.
Well, that's the mother in us, right?
Yeah. But I did warm it up until it started making noise. So I thought maybe with it making that noise, she would get down there and see about it. Nah. Yeah.
And she may not be trying to see about it because she doesn't need to nurse it. Yeah. They don't sit in the bed with the babies.
Yeah. Well, she never did make a bed, So I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to leave them alone. But one of them's already stiff, so I know it's dead. We'll have to get it out. I'm waiting for Lee because he told me to leave him alone and not touch him. So anyway, hey, Twin Brook Acres. We are talking to Kathy at Living Miracle Homestead. She makes some awesome looking salads. She lives in Florida and she makes grows wonderful exotic fruits that, oh my gosh, are wonderful. Some of them I had never heard of until I watched her channel. So she made a salad with salmon last night. Did you do that last night? Was that last night, Kathy?
I don't know what day that was. I think, see, I've got a lot of video on here. I can't get onto my computer.
Yes,
so I had to do that one on my phone. And I love that you taught me how to do that, but I can't still go back and get that and put it on the computer so I can put it on my hard drive because they say you're supposed to keep all your videos. Do you guys do that? Do y'all keep your videos? All of your videos that you make?
No. I don't. I just don't.
I thought we had to do that.
I don't. I should, but I don't. You don't have to. I just don't. I would have to bring them in the house. I couldn't take it, thinking the cold might kill them. Yeah. Well, I warmed them up. I tried to warm them up. The only one that warmed up and started moving was the one. One of them's already went stiff. The other one is not moving at all, even when I warmed it up. But the one I warmed up is moving all around and making a noise now. And so I was thinking maybe it would make it. And it's warming up today. It's not as cold. It did get down to 40 last night when she had them. And I just noticed them this morning when I went to feed them. We didn't see them yesterday. And so she had them during the night. And there's only 3.
Did you add the alpaca hair?
No, I didn't. I wasn't sure if I should do that.
I don't either.
They yelled at me and told me to leave them alone. So I left them alone. Anyway, Joy Blessed Life says I keep all my videos on a hard drive. I should do that, but I just don't do it.
That's what I'm trying to do is put all mine on. I make them and do them all, and then I transfer them after I've got them all done and put up to YouTube. I transfer them onto external hard drive so that I can free up the space on my computer because right now I can't, and I'm gonna have to try that and see if I can download all those and free up space.
Brenda says she keeps hers on a hard drive and she saves them to Pinterest. Oh man. Yeah, I know. I really want to go out there and warm that one up good and save it, but I'm afraid even if I did, if she wasn't going to feed it, I don't have time to bottle feed a rabbit. No way.
I don't know if you could get a I don't know if you can get a bottle for a rabbit. Seems to me like I tried to get a bottle for a rabbit, and they're so tiny that they don't really make nothing like that.
I don't know. This is our first time having them. Hey, Anne Marie is working, listening all up.
Hey, Anne Marie.
And Carol, Fishes and Loaves Live. So late. Darn, I always get my time mixed up. That food looked amazing. I put a salad as my thumbnail. That's just a salad I found. I had showed some salads before when I first started doing this lunch live. I had showed some salads, but Kathy just done a video. I just watched it today about a salmon salad, and she's going to start doing a series of salads. So tell us about that, Kathy.
Well, I'm everybody's always raving about my salads, and I don't like the same thing over and over and over again. I like to kick it up a little bit here and push it down there, and make different salads. I really, really love salads. I think that they are so versatile. You can make them so many different ways. You can add pasta. You can add noodles, like the romaine noodles that I brown and put in there. I like them sometimes real crunchy, and sometimes I like them really not so crunchy, you know? And I just can't stand sitting. Like when I was making that salad in the beginning, I'm like, iceberg lettuce. I hate iceberg lettuce, but that's the only thing they had at the store. And why did I even buy it? I don't understand. I'm growing it. It's just mine's not as big as I want it to be to harvest. So I said, oh, to heck with this. I'm going out there and harvesting that. And I just fill it up the rest of the way I do. Now, normally in that salad, I put raspberries. I usually buy raspberries specifically for that salad, or strawberries, or I haven't put blueberries in it yet, but I might try that next time. I got the other half of that fish, so I may make that for dinner. But
that looked really good. That salad looked so good. And I love salmon too. So,
but the dressing also makes the salad. You shouldn't just stick with, like, a lot of people go and they'll say, oh, well, I only like ranch, or I only like this, or I only like that. I have an array of salad dressings to go, especially with certain salads. But the dressing that I use can go for almost any salad that I make. Because it's got a little bit of a bite to it, and I really, really love it. I don't know if you guys can buy it up north or not, but I love it. And I like a good ginger dressing. Like I said in the video, Makoto's makes our local Japanese restaurant. They make a delicious ginger recipe dressing, and I make a lot of salads out of that. And then I use not just lettuce and stuff like that. I use also the cabbage and bok choy, or whatever kind of real crunchy green that I can get in there.
I love baby spinach in mine.
Yes, I love baby spinach. I love baby spinach too. So I thought I'm going to do a series of salads first, and then I'm going to try to go into a series of wraps, because I do a lot of wraps too. And not too many. Everybody thinks of all these wraps that are strange, but I like to add, like, I get the dollar bags and stuff at the produce place, and sometimes there'll be a beet in there. So I like to shred the beets up and put them in there raw. And I just like to try to load it as much as I can with antioxidants. But I want to know a little bit more. I've always been concerned about the keto diet because the doctors want me to stay off fat. Of course, I eat fattening, stuff with, fat, fried foods and stuff like that. I fried eggs and stuff like that. I do drain and put it on paper towels, but I really want to learn more about keto. And
Well, watch some of those I mentioned, like Tangi is doing it again, and at Freedom Homestead, she's doing a Wellness Wednesday. Farmer Meemaw, I think I'm not sure what her channel name is right now. It was Farmer Meemaw, and then it was A Hot Mess on a Mission. I think she's combined that now. I think it's Farmer Meemaw, A Hot Mess on a Mission, or something. And then this lady that I just told you about is really got some good. She shows some recipes and, um, you know, and there's a guy. I can show you a guy that explains more. His name is Thomas DeLauer. He tells more of the reasoning behind keto, So I'll send you his name.
all right, babe. Appreciate it.
But you got to do it. A lot of people think keto's not good for you, but that's if you're doing eat meat, eggs, and cheese, and fat, and a bunch of bacon, and that's all you're doing. Then that's not good for you. But and that's got a called carnivore. Some people do the carnivore for a little while, and I just don't really think the carnivore's that good for you. But if you add in the vegetables that you can have and the berries and add all that in and use it all together, I think it's okay,
Well, I think too the diet that they have for me to do, but I don't stick with. Y'all know I don't stick with it. I think that it is a high protein diet, and from what you've said to me, pretty much it's just kind of like almost the same, I would think, because I'm not able to do starchy what do you call them, carbs, the potatoes and the I'm not supposed to do potatoes or rice or any of that. But
did you say now? Carol said if you're supposed to steer clear of fat, keto would not be great. Did you say that? Did you say you're not supposed to have fat? Because keto that's the whole point. Is you're switching your body from burning carbs to burning fat. So you're supposed to have a certain amount of fat on keto to use as your energy. Because with keto, you are switching from the carbs, from burning carbs to burning fat, then you're supposed to have a certain amount of fat to keep you going.
Well, I don't think I'm supposed to have either one because they want me to have high protein, low fat. That's what I'm supposed to be on. That's what they called it. High protein, low fat. And I'll be honest with you, the only way I could stick with something like that is if I actually got the drinks and drank them for every meal. And I'm not going to do that. I love food. I love the taste of food. I love making new things and putting new stuff together. I made a new soup the other day, throwing stuff together,
I love soup. Joy Blessed Life is talking about Dr. Eric Berg. I have watched him too. He explains keto a lot. So, but if you're not supposed to have much fat, keto's not the right one for you because you are supposed to have a certain amount of fat on keto to keep going because that's what you're going to be burning and using as energy if you get into ketosis.
Yes, Brenda said I can harm my kidneys for too much protein, but
plant-based fats. Ben's Barb, is that Barb?
Yeah, that's Barb.
Said I think if you do plant-based fats, so that's interesting. That would, I guess, work.
But I'm still finding that I cannot. I mean, I'm drinking tea today, which is also a diuretic, pretty much. So
Yeah.
I have to be very careful because I'm not getting enough stuff. I have started eating salt. You guys will be proud of me. I know we talked about that before, because I never eat salt, and I have been using salt on my food as of lately. And I have to say that the salt that I got when I was with you at the Amish is so much better than any of the salt that I have here.
Wait, you got the pink Himalayan salt?
And it tastes different than what I buy here. I don't know. It's supposed to be the same, but it tastes different.
That's interesting. I like real salt. It's kind of higher, but it's minerals and stuff that's mined in the USA.
Yeah.
It's called real salt. I love that stuff. That's my favorite. I don't always get it because it is a little bit higher than the pink Himalayan.
Is it?
But I love it. It's I think I get a pretty good size bottle. I don't know how many ounces it is, but it's like $4.50 just for a bottle. But I get it. I usually keep it. I don't always keep it because sometimes I'll see pink Himalayan salt on sale and I'll buy that up when I see it on sale.
As much as I use salt, though, I probably take me a year to use that much.
Right.
Bev made a couple comments here about olive oil and avocado and coconut.
I use a lot of coconut.
I use those too. But even this is why I kind of like freaked out about some things that the doctor said to me. When I asked him, I asked the nurse, I said, can you ask the doctor, can I use an air fryer to make my food crunchy on the outside without using any oil? And he flipped out. He said, no. How could you say no to that? That's not, there.
I don't know.
Does it change? Does he think that it changes the composition of the? Oh, yummy!
My daughter got me this. I had this sitting here to show, and since you said that, I'm going to go ahead and show it. My daughter got me these because last year for Christmas, one daughter got me an air fryer, and the other daughter got me an Instapot. So my daughter just got me these.
I use my Instapot all the time. It's not the name brand Instapot. Mine's a pressure cooker canner XL. You get it off the TV. My mom got it for me, and I love it. I can can in it too. If I've only got 5 can jars to can, I can put it on there and can it and have no problem. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand. I just wish I could find something that I could do for myself to make myself more healthier. And that's why I'm so freaked out about learning to forage. Do you know that those mushrooms I found in Georgia are medicinal mushrooms too?
Yes. The turkey tails.
Yeah.
Turkey tails. Just make sure that's the turkey tails.
Yes.
And now the ones with the gills weren't. That's a false turkey tail. It's the only thing I found that looks like that was a false turkey tail. The turkey tails have the pores, but that was turkey tail. Yes, they are medicinal. There's a lot of health foods that have turkey tail mushroom in them for health food. Let's see.
I was really surprised at how many mushrooms are medicinal.
Yes, some of them are really. We don't have a few of them. We don't have around here. I wish we did. Like the lion's mane, we don't have here, and that's supposed to be very good. And the chaga is a black one that, and I have never found it here, but it's supposed to be very very good for you, highly medicinal and good for you. And I can't find either one of those here.
That Florida Facebook group that I'm on has lion's mane a lot on it. And I want to say it's more towards North Florida. But David and I have got to find some woods to go and look through. And in fact, if we do get a chance to go hunting in the management areas, I think I'll be able to check out those areas too and harvest some mushrooms or stuff. I'm going to take a bag with me just for stuff like that.
Yeah. My main problem with getting healthier isn't food, it's a lack of moving. I sit to do most gardening and to do my hobbies. Well, I sit working the 3 days a week that I work, I'm sitting all day. And then, getting on here, I'm sitting, So, yeah, same problem here. I need to move more and do more.
And somebody didn't join my challenge this week.
Yeah, I couldn't find my Fitbit. I finally found my Fitbit and it was dead. So I had to get it charged up and then I was too late to join in.
That's too funny.
Yes, I have heard this. You need some healthy fats or you will have brain fog. And I get plenty of healthy fat and I still have it, but mine's probably more menopause or something. I don't know. But I've noticed a big difference too when I'm eating carbs and sugar. I noticed a big difference. I think sugar also causes brain fog because I can tell a big difference when I'm doing keto and not getting the carbs and sugar, and when I'm doing whatever and eating carbs and sugar, I'm way worse about brain fog. So
I have had a lot of brain fog since I've been home, and I think it's because I don't know about you guys, but I get wrapped up in doing something like canning, and it's a constant thing, and my focus is totally on that, and I can't, the whole rest of the world is like gone. I don't know, maybe I'm just the only one that does that.
I don't know. I think a lot of mine is menopause and sugar. I believe sugar is bad. Yeah. Sugar's there you go. Sugar is a disruptor. It's a lot of bad things.
It also feeds cancer and pre-cancer.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, so Kathy is going to do a series on different salads, and I may do some soups. I really love the sinigang soup. I probably say that wrong, but I have a subscriber, and she doesn't ever watch live, but she always watches afterwards, and she always comments. Her name's Jean, and she is from the Philippines, and she is the one that told me about this sinigang soup. And when I started getting that, I had to find the tamarind, and man, I love that soup. I've made like 3 videos on different versions of that soup.
Have you made it since I sent you the tamarind?
Yes. I didn't make it with that. Kathy actually sent me the tamarind. Do you call them beans or fruit? I guess you call it fruit. It looks almost like a bean. No, I ate all those. Those were so good. It's almost like chewing a sweet and sour candy.
Oh, they are delicious.
Sour candy. And I ate all those.
And they're addicting too.
I bought the powder for my soup. I kept planning on making the soup with that, but I wasn't sure how. I guess you have to scrape it off of the
She says
pods or whatever.
she throws the whole pod in.
Oh, she throws the whole thing in there. I did not know that. But
I would look it up though. I would look up using fresh tamarind, how to do it, and see what it comes up. Because sometimes people from different countries don't do things the way we would do it.
Yeah. Oh. Sugar is equal to cocaine in the way it affects our brain. Huh.
I believe it.
Yeah, here's another one. There's another one. I can't get it to come up. Stress is hard on a person. That's a lot of mine too.
Yeah, stress.
I can tell you that.
You to continue to gain weight instead of lose weight.
That's a lot of mine too. I'm stressed out all the time. Work stresses me out so bad. So bad. Shelly says I'm trying to use more honey instead of sugar. That's great. That's great. I've been trying to use, I got monk fruit. I've been trying to stick with the monk fruit. It's a really good natural one that's been really good. Well, I have tamarind, but oh boy, it is the sour one, Kathy. But it's not my own. I love tamarind. Might need that cutting. It's not in her yard. She sent me some. It's in her neighbor's yard, but she sent me a box of it.
Carol, if you're getting it too early, it will be sour. It has to turn brown and get real flaky before it's sweet.
And it's kind of sticky. It gets kind of sticky and brown. What she sent me was brown and sticky.
It looks like you put brown sugar in there, don't it?
Yeah. It tastes like a sweet and sour candy. Flint bought kisses to put on peanut butter cookies, but I ate them. That's why we don't buy sweets. I was so mad at him. Yeah. I don't have as big of a problem with sweets as I do like let's say garlic bread. Oh my gosh, garlic bread and pasta. I don't have as big. Lee can have sweets here, and I'm kind of iffy on that. Most of the time, that doesn't bother me.
And cornbread. Oh my word!
Yes, yes, cornbread.
I used cornbread with dinner, and then when it settled, I turned around and ate another one with honey on it.
Yep.
Okay, Catherine, you know better than this.
Yep. Stress can throw off our hormones, all of them. Yeah, I think that's probably one of my biggest problems is stress and hormones. And, just got notice. I did that. That's funny. Ben's over Acres said, just got noticed you're live last night on Kathy's. No, I think it was Monday on Kathy's. I was watching. And I'd been watching for 30 minutes and it popped up and said Kathy's live, Living Miracles live. I was like, thanks a lot.
And I don't know about you, Teresa, but I try to put my reminder to people just before, sometime in the hour before, because I don't want somebody to get it in the morning and then not remember in the evening when it's time to do the live. How are you going to redo that? So
yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know which is better. Should I do it in the morning?
Yeah.
Or if I'm going to do an evening live stream, or should I do it the night before for my Monday live stream?
A lot of people do it 30 minutes before. I've seen that a lot where it'll say live in 30 minutes. I like that. That gives me enough time to know, but get there and not.
Okay. Maybe I should say how many minutes. Maybe I should be saying how many minutes I'm going to do.
Carol says they were brown. There are two types. I always heard one is more sour than the other.
I don't know. All I know is what I've seen, and that's what she grows. In fact, she's got one in a pot she gave to me to plant in my yard, but she's got all these other plants in there, and I'm like, I don't want to disturb it. I want to put it in the ground, but I don't want to disturb it because I don't want to kill the other stuff. But I'm really dying to put that in the ground and let it get going. You know, it needs a good charge. Now, the hog plum that she gave me had some little green sprouts on it, but they never did come out. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Oh, and my black sapote's almost ready.
Really, those are good.
They're turning.
That's one of those fruits I never heard about until Kathy. Black sapote. It's kind of like, well, it tastes like pudding. It tastes like chocolate pudding, pretty much. Especially if you add a little sweetener. I added a little sweetener and ate it. Tastes like chocolate pudding. And
Texture.
I'd never heard of it until Kathy.
The tree is loaded. Loaded, Teresa. Oh.
Shelley said, I think hormones or lack thereof determine whether or not I will eat sweets. Most times I just don't want sweet things. Yeah, I don't have a big problem with sweets. I have a big problem with some of the other things. So, okay, Kathy's going to get busy on the salad series, and I may try to do some soups. Of course, soups, well, salad too, but especially soup is a huge range of what you can do. You can throw anything. I am living proof that you can throw anything into a pot and call it soup, because I do. I definitely do. And my kids kind of grew up on that. Like everything but the kitchen sink soup. We would just take all the leftovers and anything I found on sale, throw it in a pot and make soup. And that's what my kids grew up on because we were very poor, and they had to eat whatever soup and hot dogs, and egg sandwiches. You know, something cheap, the cheapest thing, and
macaroni and cheese.
Soup worked. Soup worked. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You know,
she loves soup.
It's really funny, Teresa. For years and years and years, we didn't have any money coming in except for David's, paycheck while I was at home with the kids. And while I wasn't just at home, I also filled in at the daycare, PE, and art at our school, and different things I did outside of the house, but I never got any paychecks for them. So we were on such a fixed income, and I had such a little bit of money to spend on groceries that, we did not eat healthy per se. We ate a lot of boxed stuff. And this society, as literally, I feel, is harboring bad eating habits. I believe that our society promote bad eating habits because, that's the cheapest way to go. People on a fixed income have a hard time, getting money for fresh food and stuff like that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's talking about their grandmother making soup. Grandmother made soup. I made soup. I still do because I love soup. But my kids, that was just the cheapest thing because you could throw leftovers or something on sale, throw it all in together and make a big old pot of soup and make it last. Another one was white beans and cornbread. I could make a big old pot of white beans and cornbread and eat on that for a week.
Yeah,
and that was cheap and fill you up, and yeah. Zany May, hello, Zany May. Stuff. I went to the store yesterday to buy stuff for my favorite soup, and they don't have herb de Provence here. I guess I have to buy it online. That's what I had to buy my tamarind, my powdered tamarind that I bought. I had to buy that online. I couldn't find it here. And there may be some specialty store downtown Paducah that has it, but I didn't find it anywhere else.
Really?
he's full of it. Let's see. I'm reading some of this, but I'm not reading out loud. We mostly eat chicken. I need soup ideas that will use the leftover chicken. I love to make chicken soup. Chicken soup with some vegetables or chicken soup with some noodles, which I don't do the noodles now on keto. When I'm trying to do low carb or keto, I don't do the noodles, but I'll put any vegetables in there. I actually like spinach in mine. Just like my salad, I like spinach in my soup. I need to ship my dog out to your shed. Oh, me. Hey, there's Amanda at Albany Mountain. I have been MIA lately, taking advantage of the good weather days outside. 70 in Northwest Arkansas.
Ooh.
Awesome. We still eat that white beans. Yep. Don't have beard. Oh, me. Chicken noodle, chicken dumplings. Yep.
Anyway,
Oh, whatever, Lay. You better stop. He's so silly. He's so silly.
I love it.
Beans and cornbread. Yep. Yep. Let's see. What else? We got about 10 minutes. I've got to go see my mom, so we'll have to get off here in about 10 minutes. What else, y'all? I've just been cleaning the house this morning and seeing about them bunny rabbits. I hope the other one. We bred 2 of them. We have 2 females, and we bred one week, and the next weekend we bred the other one. So I'm hoping the other one will do better with her babies than this one did. Crave sweets, yeah.
So you think
Dr.
that
Berg
happened last night?
beans are not good with kidney issues. Huh. I didn't know that. Dr. Berg was saying beans are not good with kidney issues. What'd you say, Kathy? I'm sorry. I was reading that.
I don't remember.
So anyway, y'all, I think everybody on here knows Kathy. Check Kathy out. Her link is in the description. And be sure, if you wasn't on here when I told about it, be sure you check out Shakima at 1 mom, 2 girls, 2 boys, 8 in all.
Yep.
She is hilarious. This lady is hilarious. Yeah, put the link up again, Kathy. She's hilarious. Whether you do keto or not, she's doing keto, but she's also a good Christian lady, and she's raising her kids, so she does some like frugal, budget-friendly stuff, and she's just hilarious. I enjoyed listening to her just because she was funny, even if I wasn't doing keto. So y'all just check her out. She done a Thanksgiving meal. Watch that one. The Thanksgiving meal, at least watch the first 15 or 20 minutes of it when she talks about the greens. That was good. I loved it. Tangy is the one that talked about her. And I went over last night to check her out, and it was great.
And if y'all don't know Tangy and Jack, they're really, really super good.
Freedom Homestead, yes. Great people. She is doing a Wellness Wednesday. It's not a live, it's just a video she's doing each Wednesday. So check that out. Hubby eats them too. He is armed and dangerous. Oh, anyway. So let's see. And Kathy comes on live. Tell when you come on live. And
Mondays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time and Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I think everybody on here
I think
comes.
everybody.
I think everybody on here knows Kathy. But just in case, or in case somebody watches it later, please check Kathy out at Living Miracle Homestead. She's going to be doing some salads. She does some awesome salads.
I think next one I'm going to do is an Oriental salad.
And you were talking about the dressings, the different dressings, and I do different dressings. I really haven't found a particular one I love. But they didn't have. Listen, I love Chick-fil-A. I love the avocado lime dressing that Chick-fil-A has.
The one I got you addicted to.
Yeah, I love that. You showed me how to make it myself. I had it before, but you showed me how to make it myself. They did not have any. The last time I went in there, they did not have any. I don't know why. I didn't ask why, but they didn't have any. Let's see. Carol is making turkey tacos tonight.
Yum, yum.
Not sure if I'm making the crispy kind in the oven or where everyone can stuff their own.
That sounds so good. Maybe I'll make deer tacos. Now that I have
low-dose hormone low-dose hormone had to happen. The migraines felt like my head was birthing an alien. Oh my goodness.
Carol, I don't think it's very fattening. I really do. I think, in fact, I got one in there.
Avocado ranch. Avocado ranch? I thought it was lime.
It's avocado lime dressing.
Yes. Everybody's still enjoying their turkey leftovers. Well, we didn't have a whole lot left over.
Can y'all tell I like to eat salads?
Well, good, Lee. Good. I'm glad. Lee said he's on the road again. He can't talk anymore. I said, good.
Okay, so this is what it's got on it. Well, I need light because I can't see that well whenever it's not. It says total fat, 32 grams, saturated fat, 5 grams. Yeah, I guess it isn't very good for you. Cholesterol, 25 milligrams.
Which one is that, Kathy?
The avocado lime ranch. Oh, it does have ranch on it.
Avocado lime ranch. They didn't have any the last time I went. They were completely out.
Maybe that's how come I don't get my flavor to taste exactly like this, because I didn't know it was ranch. I just thought it was avocado lime, and that's how I make it. So I have some of the ranch powder stuff. Next time I think I'm going to put that in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could be fattening. It says calories per serving 310, but I never used the whole thing either. And I use that with my wrap.
Hey, zombie prepper. Zombie prepper. I have 7 quarts of turkey broth to can up after I go pick up Thomas. Oh, yum.
Yum, yum.
It's not healthy. Most dressings can really mess up your calorie count. Yeah. I like vinaigrettes. I like a good vinaigrette. Depending on which one it is. But I do like vinaigrettes. I can still do voice message. Go away. Oh, hey, free-handedly made. Let's see. So, hopefully, if anybody would like to come on live with me on Thursdays, let me know. You know what we talk about. We talk about healthy eating and our health and whatever. Healthy eating, salads, soups, low carb.
Good food.
Any kind of health issues that food can help. Oh, comfort food. Hi, somebody brought this up. Somebody done I think it was Wide Family. I can't remember who it was. Wide Family, maybe somebody asked about doing a video of your favorite comfort food. And I'm gonna say I've already done 3 videos on mine because my favorite comfort food is the Senegang soup. What's y'all's? Everybody throw that up there. I gotta go in just a minute, but throw up what's your favorite comfort food. Of course, fried chicken would be one too, maybe. Fried chicken's everybody's comfort food.
I'm sorry, I can't find that.
Probably soup, especially the Senegang soup. Shelly don't have a comfort food. Linda just canned 5 pints of tomato sauce from my last flush of tomatoes. That's awesome. Comfort food challenge. Yep. Mashed taters is Anne Marie's.
Bacon.
What, Kathy?
Mine's bacon, bacon, bacon.
Bacon. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I love BLTs.
Yeah.
But you know that article? I have to find that. I don't know what I did with that.
Baked bread.
I'll send that to you.
Okay. Yes, I forgot about that.
But it was talking about root vegetables, how it changes your mood. And
Dish pizza. Any taters. Any taters, Anne Marie said. She loves taters. Yes, potato soup is good, but I can't have that now. That's one soup I can't have right now.
Now, can you have sweet potatoes on the on that diet, Teresa?
No. Wait a minute. Fresh bread and butter. Taters. All food. Can't pick just one. Just dug up white yucca. White yucca. We have yucca plants, and I know they are edible, but I've never seen exactly what to do with them or anything like that. I assume you eat the tubers just like Jerusalem artichoke or something.
They have to be cooked right because of the I can't remember what. There's something inside them that you need to find out about how to cook them properly.
Joy Bliss Life said ice cream. Yeah. The doctor told me to eat apples, so now I try fresh fruit when I need something. My uncle has his doctor in nutrition, so would love to come up anytime. Awesome. Just always am momming or caring for mom. Well, you let me know when you can do it. That'd be great. Yucca, also called ground apple.
Yum.
No yucca? What? Wait, what? Yucca, also called ground apple. No yucca? Cheesecake or ice cream? Lee, I thought you couldn't talk anymore. Go away. Pizza.
He must have stopped at a light.
Yucca. Oh, you're not talking about yucca plant like I'm talking about. Is that right? I don't know. My all-time favorite food is pork neck bones. Oh yes, my mom used to fix that. Pork neck bones cooked with sauerkraut and potatoes. She didn't have potatoes. She just had pork neck bones and sauerkraut. That was one of the things we ate growing up. I loved it. Loved it. Anne Marie said, I think we all knew that. We grow, okay, here we go. We grow cassava, Just keep planning the other one, yucca, here in Florida. Okay, different than what you are thinking about. So it's not the yucca plant like I'm talking about. But now I do know, I have heard that the yucca plant that I'm talking about is edible, but I've never known how to do it or exactly nothing about it. But
I had it one time from when I was a teenager from a family that was from Puerto Rico. And when they had me try it, it tastes like I was eating bleach and I couldn't eat it. And it just totally grossed me out. But then my girlfriend from Cuba made it, and I'm telling you, I could eat it like candy. So it all depends on who's making it and how it's made.
I was thinking probably more as a survival food, like probably something I wouldn't just eat, but if I was trying to survive and had it,
I think you'd like it.
Much of it growing. I need to learn how to make it though for a survival food. Wait a minute. Carol said cassava yucca is the brown root, not related to yucca, which is related to the agave plant. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, you're talking about yucca, Teresa. I'm talking about, it's a plant that, like you said, looks, it's got the spikes and it grows this tall stem right in the middle with white bell-shaped flowers on them. We call it a yucca plant. We've got 4 or 5 big ones growing. And I always heard they were, but I may be mixing it up with something else. I heard they were edible, but I never checked into how. I need to do that. The yucca with the long pokey leaves grows like a weed here. It took 5 years to get it all dug up from my mama's yard after she got tired of being poked. That's the one I'm talking about. Cubans make cassava yucca in lots of garlic and olive oil. I'm going to have to check into that. It's probably something that's got carbs that I'm not supposed to have.
It is very carby.
Well, there you go. I'm probably still not going to have it then. That is yucca, not cassava. Okay.
My girl Izzy made it really, really good, though.
I mean, are y'all saying it different? Maybe it's yucca versus yucca. Okay. Check into that. That's something I need to learn. All right. It's time for me to go see my mama. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you for coming on here with me, since none of these other people will.
You're stuck with me, kiddo.
Brenda could come on because I seen her go on a live. So Brenda could come on sometime. And Fishes and Loaves
now
on lives. So y'all come on now. Somebody's got to start coming on with me and talking about healthy eating. We need to know what you like to do for healthy eating. What's your favorite healthy food? And stuff like that. The spelling is slightly different. All right. Yep. I'm going to go visit with my mama. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you all, everybody, for being here, hanging out with us.
Give her a hug for me.
Trying to talk about healthy eating. It's not doing me much good, y'all, but I'm trying. I'm trying. Anyways. All right. Love you all. Hugs and kisses and prayers and, yep. Prayers. All right. I'm going to later.